Hello, Dr. Pesson, please. Oh, Hal. This is Chick Hennessey. Listen, Hal, I'd like to make an appointment with you to get my teeth cleaned. Oh, you can't, huh? I see. Okay, well, thanks anyway. Bye.
5-week wait, huh?
7.
Well, that's the 5th Navy dentist you've called. I suggest you revert to the civilian populace.
Well...
Don't do it, Chick.
Well...
Clean them yourself with steel wool and a blowtorch, but don't go to Dr. Blair.
Oh, Martha, he's not that bad.
You'll regret it.
I would like to save the money, you know.
I'll lend it to you. Any kind soul would. Anything to keep you from being treated by the mad butcher of Novocaine Row.
Now, Miss Hale, enough is enough. He happens to be a naval officer and a very close friend of mine.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
He may not be the best dentist in the world, but he's not a complete incompetent. Hal, I'm begging you, don't make me go to Dr. Blair. I see. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you.
What's very kind of him?
He says when I finish with Dr. Blair, he'd like to check with me. Says he'd like to make my dentures.
Well, that's tooth biz.
Well, they gotta be cleaned, and now. Miss Hale, if I'm not back in an hour, notify my next of kin, Gina Lola Brigida.
How do you spell it?
Lollil.
Let me call your mother.
Mother.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye, Miss Hale. I can't do it. Hi, Harv. Hi. What are you doing? Inventing? Oh. Hey, listen, Harv. My teeth need cleaning. Oh? Yeah, it's been quite a while. How about an appointment? Okay. Say, today around 5 o'clock? Okay. Harvey, I don't think you're listening. Sure I am. You just told me that Martha's going to be transferred to the Orient, right? On the nose. Harvey, what is that thing? What does it look like? Like a little of everything, including the Polaris. My dear and quasi-intellectual friend, this machine, when perfected, will solve the problems of all the poor and destitute people throughout this madly harassed world. What's it do, Harv? Make money? That's right. Oh, yeah, I see. Turn it on right here. Uh-huh. And you press the little button that says 25 cents. Now comes the quarter, right? Oh, dear. I just don't understand it. You see, you pressed the quarter lever, and a dime went out. Harvey. There must be something wrong with the junction of those main springs. Harvey? Oh, maybe it's the tubing. Harvey, look at me. What is it, Doctor? Yeah, I see the coin. Oh, sure. The coin is perfect. It's just that... You're putting me on, aren't you, Harv? I'm putting you on? You know what I mean, baby. And I'm the first to go along with a joke. But I do think you're reaching with this kind of jazz. Oh, I see. You think that I manufactured this machine for a practical joke? You did, didn't you, Harv? No, I didn't. I did it to manufacture money. It's very simple, you know. Here, look. This is the basic metal that all of our coin currency is made of. Now, you turn the machine on. You put it into this slot. You check your gears. Set your current. Now, what would you like? A lasso. Let's go for a half an hour. There you go. A brand spanking new, perfectly legitimate $50. Oh, no. I forgot to put the date on it. But you do get the general idea, don't you? Well, then what's the matter, Doctor?
You're kidding, Harvey. You're really kidding.
About what?
About this latest, what do I call it?
Insanity.
You're really cracking, aren't you, Harvey? But this time you're going to go to jail for 1,000 years.
For what?
For what? For counterfeiting. What's that? I mean, that's what.
Oh, no, Doctor, you're wrong. You see, I don't intend to use this money for my own personal betterment.
I don't care what you're going to use it for. It's against the law.
Doctor. The law clearly specifies that you are not allowed to make an imitation of currency with the intentions to deceive or defraud.
Harvey.
And I intend to use this money to distribute throughout the peoples of the world who really need it. Wait a minute. What do you think you're doing?
I am taking this infernal machine to the farthest end of the nearest pier and dropping it in the ocean.
But you can't do that.
Oh, I can't, huh?
No, you can't. In the first place, that's my property. In the second place, what are you getting so riled up about?
Riled up?
If there are any repercussions, I'll be the one who'll have to face the authorities.
Oh, you think so? Mm-hmm. Well, you can bet me, when the crisis is finally reached, it won't be you who has to face the wrath of Admiral Schaefer, the legal authorities, and a battery of psychiatrists. Oh, no. Somehow, some way, somehow, you'll foist the blame off on me. It's happened time and time again. And I'll be the one reprimanded. I'll be the one humiliated. I'll be the one arrested. Well, it's happened before, Dr. Blair. But this time, I can assure you, sir, that it won't. It will not. It cannot happen again.
Dr. Hennessey, I have a report here from the Shore Patrol that at 4 o'clock this morning you were seen standing at the end of Pier 9 with a suspicious-looking package under your arm. You were about to throw said package into the ocean. When the guard yelled at you, you ignored his warning and threw the package into the water.
Sir.
When asked for an explanation, you started to stammer.
But, sir, but what I mean is, sir...
And haven't stopped.
Now, Admiral, sir, I can explain this whole thing.
Go ahead.
Well, sir...
Doctor, I congratulate you for a thorough explanation and apologize for questioning your integrity in this matter. You're hereby confined to the base for 6 months.
But, Admiral, sir...
8 months.
Yes, sir. Well, that does it, sir. I don't care how much he suffers.
Who?
Nobody, sir.
Doctor, you're protecting someone.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Now, shake. Don't be a fool. You can be in serious trouble. Why should you pay the penalty if you're not guilty? This could very well not be your fault. Now, tell me, who are you protecting?
Dr. Blair, sir.
Oh, chick. I hate a stool pigeon. Dr. Blair. I should have known.
He did a terrible thing, sir.
He did, huh?
Yes, sir.
What'd he do?
Well, sir...
Go ahead.
Well...
Go ahead!
He invented a money machine, sir.
He what?
That's right, sir, a money machine. You see, you take this little piece of nickel-based metal, and he puts it in this slot. Why are you laughing, sir?
You're putting me on, right, Doctor?
Putting you on, sir?
You know what I mean, baby. Well, I'm the first to go along with a joke. I do think you're reaching with this kind of jazz.
But, Admiral, sir, I'm telling the truth.
It's not the truth. It can't be. I refuse to believe it.
But it is, sir. However, I guess there's really nothing to worry about.
There isn't?
No, remember, I threw the machine in the ocean, sir.
Oh, yes.
So, once again, the irrepressible Dr. Blair has been repressed.
Dr. Hennessey, I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
Chick?
Yes, sir.
Did the machine actually make money?
Admiral, sir, I saw him press a little button, and out came our brand spanking new $50.
Scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it really is. Now, why would he want to do a thing like that?
I don't know, sir. Except he said something about wanting to help the masses.
Well, the man has good intentions. You know, I think actually we should learn to understand Dr. Blair better.
Yes, sir.
Always remember, pity not the oppressed, but the oppressor.
Yes, sir.
To understand is to love. To love is to fulfill. Give me the Shore Patrol.
Oh, now, Admiral, sir, please don't.
Let me alone. I'll have him shot.
But, Admiral, sir, he is one of your staff, and the resulting embarrassment...
Oh, yes. Yes, you're right.
Yes, sir.
I guess I lost the old temper.
Well, it's understandable.
It was a childish thing to do. Temper is the offspring of limited intelligence. Give me the Shore Patrol.
Now, Admiral, please, sir.
What do you want?
Well, sir, there's somebody waiting to see you.
Am I to regard this as a major crisis?
Well...
Speak up, Miss Hale. Samuel Weisbord, Department of the Treasury, Counterfeit Section. So what?
Well, I just thought it was a little unusual.
Counterfeit section?
Yes, Doctor. It says right here.
What's the matter, Doctor? You look pale.
Nothing at all. You may go, Miss Hale.
What'll I do with Mr. Weisbord?
Kill him. I mean, keep him outside.
Yes, Doctor. Admiral, what's going on?
You may go, Miss Hale.
Yes, sir. I don't know what's happened, but you can bet me that Harvey caused it.
Get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Follow me, Doctor. We can make it out the window.
Admiral, sir.
Yes, what is it?
Don't you think we're being a little childish?
I guess so.
We don't know why he's here. There could be a million different reasons.
Name one.
Well, sir, whatever it is, you're going to have to see him, huh?
You're right, Doctor. You're absolutely right.
That's the old Admiral Schaefer I know. And good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. And come back here. Miss Hale, send that man in.
Oh, you don't want me here for this, do you, sir? I sure want to be here for this, sir.
Yes?
Admiral Schaefer?
Well, yes. Come in. I'm glad to see you all.
Thank you.
This is Dr. Hennessey.
Dr. Hennesey? How do you do, sir?
How do you do?
I'll get you chairs.
Thank you. I'm sorry to bother you, Admiral. I realize how busy you are, but my department has a little matter that needs straightening out.
Well, sir, for the life of me, I certainly can't figure out how a tired old country doctor like me can be of any service to the Treasury Department. Isn't that right, Dr. Hennessey?
Oh, it certainly is, sir.
Well, let's just give it a try, shall we? This, gentleman, is a counterfeit dime. It's the fifth one to show up in this area in the last 7 days.
Isn't that shocking?
We haven't been able to backtrack on these coins too well until today.
Isn't that exciting?
Yes, isn't it?
Admiral.
Yes, Mr. Boardwise?
Oh, that's Weisbord.
That's what it said.
Admiral, were you in the coffee shop today?
Yes.
And did you buy a cup of coffee and a sweet roll?
Yes, I did.
And when you paid for these items, did you give the cashier a dime and 3 nickels?
Yes, of course. I distinctly remembered the incident. As I entered the coffee shop, I realized I didn't have any change in my pocket. So I turned and spoke to one of my staff doctors, a dentist. I said, Doctor, would you...
Go ahead, Admiral. Who did you borrow it from?
Mr. Weisbord, I think it's only proper to tell you that the officers of the Navy Medical Corps form one of the most closely knit organizations of its kind. We are a tight little group, sir, bound together by an infinite loyalty, and headed by a physician whose personal loyalty and strength is superseded only by his strength as a leader. And we are not, sir, I repeat, Mr. Weisbord, we are not informers. Are we, sir?
Dr. Blair did it.
That's what I said, sir.
Go get him. Put him in irons.
In Admiral Schaefer's office, a Samuel Weisbord.
Well, I couldn't be happier, but what is a Samuel Weisbord?
He's a Treasury agent, that's what he is.
Oh?
And he's here on this base to find out who has been manufacturing counterfeit coins.
Well, I have no doubt that you've already explained to him who is responsible.
Would I stool on a buddy? That's right, Harvey. Being the old man. Gave him a full rundown. He's waiting for you with open handcuffs.
I plead fraud.
It won't work hard.
I plead ignorance of the law.
Neither will that.
I plead insanity.
That might work.
Check, help me.
Help you? I wouldn't lift a finger to help you if they threw you in a wind tunnel with only your shorts on. Not only that, Why are you smiling when you're about to be guillotined?
I was just thinking of the fates.
What about it?
They continue to smile upon me.
Well, the fates better give you a deposition of character, because...
El corpus delicti.
Meaning what?
Well, when there's a murder, if there's no corpse, there can be no proof.
Who said anything about murder?
The same thing holds true in any crime. With no evidence, there can't be any conviction.
Harvey, don't give me conviction. This time, the money machine.
The only concrete form of evidence.
I threw it in the ocean.
He threw it in the ocean.
I don't feel so good.
Why don't you let me get you a touch of brandy?
Oh, stop that! What have I done? What have I done?
Chick, I've warned you 1,000 times. Never tamper with a child of the gods.
Harvey?
Yes. Now, why do you hesitate?
I'm thinking.
If Admiral Schaefer,
Yes.
he will pounce upon you.
Yes, he will.
He will yell and scream and unleash the wrath of Hades.
Yes, he will. But this time, I'm going to stand up for my rights.
Bravo.
I did what I did for the good of the Navy, and a man should not be subjected to abuse when he functions for the cause.
Ole.
This time I'm going to tell him off, but good.
Well, Doctor?
Sir, I'm sorry.
Well, that's all right.
It is?
Of course it is, Doctor. Sure. After all, we're only human.
Why, thank you, sir.
Any one of us at any given time is entitled to make a childish, ridiculous, stupid, idiotic mistake.
But, sir...
And what are the consequences? All we have to do is contact Navy salvage. Have a diver go down and get this machine, that's all.
That's going to be expensive, isn't it, sir?
Oh, I estimate it'll cost the Navy around $1,000. But we don't care, do we, Doctor? We're a rich nation.
Dr. Schaefer, I just don't know how to apologize.
Jake, no apologies necessary. I told you we all make mistakes. You're forgiven.
You really mean that, sir?
Of course I do.
Well, this is a surprise.
It's also a lie. Consider yourself confined to your quarters for a year. Yes? Oh, yes, ask him to come in. It's our old friend, Mr. 880.
Good afternoon, sir. Dr. Hennessey.
I despise you, Doctor.
What's that, sir?
I despise you like no man ever despised another.
Here, here.
I feel toward you like the Hatfields felt toward the McCoys.
Like Cain felt towards Abel.
And the hatred Macduff felt for Macbeth was passionate love compared to my hatred for you.
Oh, here, sir.
You're absolutely right, sir.
I'm what?
You're absolutely right, sir. I was wrong. I deserve this abuse. My conduct was such that I hardly deserve to be treated as a normal human being.
What's he up to?
The money machine was a foolish prank for me to be involved in, sir.
I don't like this.
Neither do I.
Well, I've done my best to undo the trouble I've caused. I've just left Mr. Weisbord.
Here it comes.
I tried to explain to him what it was that I had done. That I had only charity in mind, not malice. And I told him that I would discontinue my plan to alleviate the suffering of the poor and the destitute.
I think we're in terrible trouble, sir.
And to make it official, sir, I've signed a complete confession absolving the both of you.
Are you telling the truth?
The what, sir?
The truth, Harv.
Oh, yes. This is a copy of my signed confession. And this, sir, is my request to resign my commission.
Oh, Harv, come on.
No, I felt that after all of the aggravation I caused you, that was the least I could do.
Now, Dr. Blair, I certainly didn't expect you to resign.
Nor did I.
Well, it's good to know that I've not been completely rejected.
Of course not. Not only that, I believe this would create a problem with the Selective Service Board, wouldn't it, sir?
Yes, it would. If he resigns as an officer, we'd have to keep him here for the remainder of his time as an enlisted man.
Sir!
On second thought, that's not too bad a plan, sir. I happen to know of an opening in the mess hall.
Admiral, sir! Will there be anything else, sir?
Not that I can think of.
Thank you, sir.
Doctor?
I can assure both of you gentlemen that I meant you no harm.
Apprentice Seaman Harvey Spencer Blair. What a marvelous thought. Caught you, Harv. Took a long time, but we finally caught you.
Well, it looks like we may have finished the Dr. Blair incident unsinged.
I can hardly believe we've emerged victorious.
Well, here it is, his full confession.
I congratulate us, sir.
And I accept for us. 2 automobiles, Doctor?
Yes, sir.
One on mine?
Yes, sir.
The other Dr. Blair's?
Yes, sir.
I lost, didn't I, Doctor?
Yes, sir. But don't worry, Admiral. As my grandmother once said, a man who smiles at trouble is a happy man.
Doctor,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to punch your grandmother in the mouth.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Admiral. Oh, yes, Doctor. I don't seem to have the correct change to make that machine work.
Remember the last time you didn't have the correct change?
Oh, you mean the sweet roll caper? Incidentally, I'd like to get my cigarettes and get out of here. I hear that Dr. Blair's in this wing.
Oh, well, let me see. Maybe I've got the correct change.
Never mind. Here comes Captain Kidd.
Dr. Hennessey?
Hello, Dr. Sweetroll.
You know something, Chick?
What?
That incident with Mr. Weisbord et al. Has certainly taught me a lesson. Unrestrained frivolities can only lead to uncontained grievances.
I'll buy that. I don't know what you said, but I'll buy it.
Well, it means that I finally learned my lesson, once and for all. Well, until later, then.
Harvey,
Yes,
didn't you just put a quarter in the machine?
that's right.
And what came out?
My cigarettes and 96 cents change. You see, I've discovered a new zinc base that, when heated,